Konnichiwa. We have just arrived in Ibaraki Prefecture, Japan. I hope you enjoyed your flight with Philippine Airlines. Enjoy your stay in Japan.
After a 1-hour drive from Ibaraki International Airport, Cherin noticed that he rode the wrong bus. Instead of going to the hotel that he was supposed to stay in, he arrived at Ibaraki's countryside.
Of all the things, why did I ride the wrong bus? What am I gonna do now? Imago jihan desu. I can't go back to the airport now. I guess I'll have to wait for a miracle to happen.
This person looks familiar. Sumimasen, daijoubu desu ka?
Daijoubu janai desu. I forgot to do something important.
Namae wa?
Boku wa Cherin desu.
I knew it! Cherin-san, boku wa obetemasen ka? Boku wa Asai desu.
Oboiteimasu. You're from the exchange program before. O hisashiburi desu ne.
Hi! Hisashiburi! You look worried. Doi shimashita ka?
I actually need a place to stay for the night.
You can stay at my place.
Honto ni? Domo arigatou gozaimasu.
Iie. Ja, ikimashou.
The two arrive at Asahi's house after a 1-hour drive.
Tadaima!
Okaenesai Asahi. Okiyaku-san nano?
Kore wa Cherin desu. A friend of mine whom I met during my exchange program in the Philippines.
Hajimemashite. Boku wa Cherin desu. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu.
Kochira koso, atashi wa Asahi no okasan, Saori desu. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu.
Cherin needs to stay for at least a night until he finds another place to stay. We can let him use the guest room.
Dozo dozo. I'll go fix up the room and you go and introduce your friend to your dad and your siblings.
Cherin tries to step in the house while wearing shoes, but Asahi stops him.
Chotto mate, Cherin. You can't wear your outside shoes inside the house. Leave them here at the genkan. We have extra inside slippers so you can wear them.
So desu ka. Sumimasen. I didn't know that. We usually remove our shoes inside the house. Thank you for telling me.
Let's go to the living room to meet the rest of my family.
Hey! Naruto tayo!
Meron na po mumitai. Now, stop fighting. No one gets the remote.
Sumimasen ni-chan.
Okaeri Asahi. Good timing. Help me out with this too. Dad is busy doing something. They're being noisy. Oh, I see you brought a guest.
Hajimemashite. Boku wa Cherin desu. Philippine de Asahi no tomodachi desu. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu.
Yoroshiku. Boku wa Shunichi Asahi no otosa. Make yourself feel at home.
He'll be staying here for a while until he finds another place to stay in. Tonikaku, Cherin. Kochiro wa oni-chan desu. Mizuki to imasu. Asoko wa uchi no imoto de Akane to imasu. Soshite uchi no toto Satoshi desu.
Okaeri nasai, Oni-chan.
Tadaima, but you guys should be doing something else. Satoshi, konbini ite, soshite, Akane, benkyou shite.
Hi, Oni-chan. Nande anta tadake no? Iwakoto wagikon daro?
Shiranai.
Satoshi and Akane leave while Mizuki went to the kitchen. Meanwhile, the father stays in the living room while Cherin and Asahi go to the guest room.
Introduce Cherin to the rest of the family.
Wakata, the room is already cleaned up too. Cherin-san, you can fix your things first. I'll prepare a nice warm bath for you.
Daijoubu desu. You've already done enough.
Okiyaku-san wa okiyaku-san desu. I'm happy to have someone over, so please don't mind.
Wakarimashita. Domo arigatou gozaimasu.
I'll go help my sister out in the kitchen. Fix your things first and relax a bit. You must be tired from your flight.
Arigatou gozaimasu. I really appreciate it. I've even been here for a day, but I can already feel how close they are as a family. It feels nice. This makes me miss my family, but I doubt they would feel the same way as me. I wonder what their family has that we don't. I have to stop thinking about things like this. I should enjoy my stay in Japan. Man, I'm feeling thirsty. I guess I better go get some water. Sumimasen, Mizuki-san, mizu o ippai kudasai.
Dozo dozo, the water is inside the refrigerator. Asahi, kapo wo totte.
Hi, koko desu.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
One-chan, bangoan wa mou dekiteru?
Hi, Satoshi-kun. Tabemono wa mou junbi dekita.
Soshite, ima 7 時 na no de, tabimashou.
The family gathers around the table as they stare at the food in front of them. There, served in their table are delicious sushi, kani salad, sashimi, miso soup, gyudon, gohan, and cold tea. Cherin is amazed at how well the
Before
food
you
was
eat,
prepared.
Itadakimasu! Akane-chan, Don't hover your chopsticks from one food to another without getting any of them.
すみません。サイさん、でもなんでダメなんですか？
Sorabashi wa warui desu kara. Soshite mayoibashi mo.
Ah, sorabashi means empty chopsticks, right? And mayobashi means hesitating chopsticks?
Hai, hesitating to get food or not getting any at all when you already touched it with your chopsticks is considered as bad practice here in Japan.
わかりました。ありがとうございます、サイさん。
食べ物が好きよ。刺身は美味しいですよ。そうですね。そして牛丼は本当に美味しいです。お母さんの寿司は一番ですよ。Oh, I helped mom in making
I
that.
noticed how you get along well with Asahi. You must be close to your brothers too.
I do have brothers, but we rarely talk to each other. Well, I didn't really come from a family like this. Back at home, no one really talks about anything unless it concerns the family business. Your family is very different from ours.
Whatever it may be, I can see that you're quite respectful and sensitive. You haven't been here for a day, yet you were able to get along with the rest of my family.
So, Deska, I noticed that you put so much importance on your family. All this time I've wondered what my family lacks.
な
そう探していたんだけど、答えがないんです。しかし、となくふん、からようになりました。茜さんの家族のような家族が欲しいです。
say, Chirin-san. From now on, you will always be a part of this family. We'll do our best to help you feel at home as much as possible.
Everyone at the table then puts up a smile to show their full support towards Cherin. Cherin then smiles back and bows his head, giving them the affirmation of his appreciation. After the delicious dinner, Asahi then accompanies Cherin to his room for Cherin to take a bath.
Go ahead and freshen up. It's been a long day and I know you would enjoy a hot bath right now.
Arigatou gozaimasu, Asahi. Taking a hot bath would really soothe me right now. Ja, shao, abimasu.
Cherin briefly fixes his things before heading to the shower. While showering, he thinks about today. He realizes how kind and hospitable Asahi and his family are to him. Before he can completely indulge in his thoughts, he hears Asahi knock.
Cherin! We have a lot of catching up to do. Sake o nomimashou yo dakara hayaku shite kudasai ne.
Yokai!
You might not have realized it, but there must have been something good that happened. When we talked about your family during dinner, I realized that the answer you've been looking for has always been with you.
何ですか?
How do I put it? You seem to know what your family lacks. 多分あなたはあなたの言葉は信じれないです。
本当？知らないです。しかし、愛を信じています。多分答えは愛です。
ほら、これはあなたの答えよ。
This? I can't believe someone I haven't met for a few months made me realize things I've been looking for in my life.
ゲイじゃないです。
Wakatayo, I wasn't implying anything weird. Tonikaku, I've learned a lot from my stay here. I've only been here for a half day, yet I realized a lot of things.
Well, that's because sometimes you only need a new solution to solve an old problem. Nihon wa subarashi desu yo. I hope you will be able to find more about yourself here.
Hi, I hope for the same thing too. それでは、何もしゅです。僕は作ってました。
そうですね。おやすみなさい、チェレン。
はい、おやすみなさい。
He goes back to his room, and finally, after a long time, he was able to sleep without anything but happy thoughts to think about. 6 months later, Cherin finally decides to return home and reconcile with his family. The moment Cherin steps inside the house, their butler, Sebastian, gets his things and assists him towards his room. His butler takes his things and brings it up to his room. Cherin follows him and changes his clothes. He freshens up a bit before going to his brother's room.
Welcome home.
Yeah, I just arrived a little while ago. Where are Mom and Dad?
As usual, they're taking care of some business. It's rare for you to visit me. Do you need anything? Do it fast. I'm busy doing my presentation for the meeting tomorrow.
You see, during my trip to Japan, I've realized some things. Things about our family.
What?
I think it's about time we act as brothers. I really look up to you. And I've always wanted to be a little brother that you'll be proud of. But I didn't really have the opportunity to let you know that because you're always busy with work. Just like Mom and Dad are.
What are you saying? Stop saying things like this.
I'm sorry. Maybe I'll talk about this some other time. Sorry for taking your time.
Stop. It's not like that. I just don't know what to say. It's not that I don't like you. It's quite the opposite. You're my little brother. That won't ever change.
But why do you always give me the cold shoulder?
That's because I always feel stressed with the family business going on and I don't want to vent it all out on you.
You should stop working once in a while. Go on a trip with me sometime.
I can't do that.
Why?
Because I don't want you to feel the burden of our family's business, so I took on your role as well. I'm sorry I didn't tell you about it until now.
Stupid, big brother. You should have told me sooner. I've been spending my time traveling because I thought you guys didn't need me. If that were the case, then I'll share the burden with you. After all, it is our family's business.
Thank you, Sharon. We should have talked about this sooner. I'm glad that you told me about what you really felt.
I'm also happy to know how you felt. I hope we can all be one big family.
I think you're right. Maybe you should start treating each other as family.
Yeah, and maybe I should start being someone whom you all be proud of, especially when it comes to our family business.
I'm sorry, brother.